So friends, folks, please join me in welcoming our guest preacher who will offer our lesson for life today, the Executive Director of Pride Toronto, Sherwin Modeste. Come here for a hug.
Good morning, friends and family. Good morning. Oh, have mercy. It is Pentecost Sunday. Good morning, friends and family. Good morning. That's a lot better. You know, when I spoke to Pastor Rock, and they said to me 15 minutes. Where I am coming from, a sermon is usually between 45 minutes and an hour. And, and he did say to me that, don't worry, MCC will allow you to go at least an hour and 10 minutes. This is why I have a book. So today we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about love. And what a moment as we celebrate Pride. It is such an honor for me as the Executive Director of Pride Toronto to be here on the first Sunday of Pride, and even more an honor on Pentecost Sunday. And I think we all know the importance of Pentecost and the importance it plays in our faith as individuals. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on Pentecost today. But let us ask ourselves, what is the most important thing on earth that comes without a cost, that we can have, that we can also share? And some of you may be thinking of the wealth, the material things that you may have or others may have. You may also be thinking about political office. You know, we oftentimes say that the President of the United States is the most powerful person on earth. We look at the decisions that they make that impact our lives. So we often put politicians up there. The positions that we hold in society or at work, as executive director, as managers, as CEOs, as presidents, it comes with power. But is it the most powerful thing? Because these things that I mentioned earlier are things that can come and go just like that. At the snap of a finger, all of that power could be gone. But when we think of love, kindness, giving of thyself, it is something that cannot be easily taken away. If you have love in your heart, brothers and sisters, friends, family, folks, this can make a huge difference. And it can bring down nuclear bombs. It can bring down politicians. It can bring down the haters of society. But love is also forgiveness. You must be ready and willing to forgive. And you know, there is a saying that we say, you know, I forgive, but I don't forget. Well, let me tell you something today. If the Creator forgave us, but did not forgive us, where would we be today? Ask yourself the question. The many times that we ourselves have done harm to others. And if anyone here says, I have never done harm, you're telling a lie. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory of the Creator. And this is why we have faith, that we can go to the Creator and ask for forgiveness and be loved by the Creator. And the same thing have to be done amongst us. As individuals, we're hated. We're hated for the very word love. And sometimes I question my own faith. Because how on earth can you tell me that I was created in the image and likeness of the Creator? We all read the same Bible, but just different versions. But yet, the hatred that comes with it, it is unbelievable. How can we use the same word that was written by the Creator to help us and to guide us to love each other, and use those same words to create division amongst us? In the name of faith, in the name of reaching to that streets that are paved with gold. Well, I will tell you something today, friends. If you're telling me today that I'm going to hate John because John loves Mark, and that is going to take me to that street that are paved with gold, then I would prefer not to be on those streets. Because I know that the Creator that created me, I did not wake up one morning and decide, you know what? I want to love this person. This is something that has been part of me from creation. And we need to embrace and love each other. We oftentimes, again, going back to the Word, those holy books. And when I refer to holy books, I am not just referring to the Bible, because we all use different holy books. And you can do your own research on the golden rules that are found in all of these books that speaks about love, that speaks about treating others the way that you would like to be treated. And if you demonstrate that love that we can all find in our holy books, it would make a huge difference in our lives. So irregardless of which holy book that you read or that you use as a guide, it speaks to the love we should have for each other that needs to be demonstrated in our everyday life. Love is satisfying. When you love, you know, for those of us that are from the Caribbean or even from the continent, when you get a plate of food, you get a plate of food. When you're finished eating, you want to sleep. And we call that itis. It's the same thing with love. When you love, you get filled. It is satisfying. and you want to share it. It is not something that you want to keep to yourself. You want to pass it on to others. Love motivates. Because when you see love, when you feel love, it motivates you to pass it on. You know, you have a new car. Irregardless if your car is 10 days from the lot or 20 years from the lot, if you don't put gas in that car, it will not work. Unless you get one of the e-cars, you know, that you can plug in, you know. But you have to have some form of power in order for that car to move. Folks, I want to say to you this morning that love will help you to move to the next level, both carnally and spiritually. When you have love, you will be able to manifest not just at home, at work, in the community, at church. Your spiritual life will grow when you share love. Because so many times we saw love demonstrated in our holy books. You experience maturity. And let me tell you something. There is a lot of folks that are mature carnally, but spiritually, emotionally, they're not mature. And I say this to say that because they may not be comfortable with the way that you may love, or, you know, my brother Doug may love, or Jeff may love, that uncomfortableness, it keeps them in a trap. You see, there are some folks that you see that never smiles, that are always angry. They're in the grocery store and you pass too close to them and they get upset. You have to ask yourself, do they know love? Are they being loved? And are they able to exercise love? God's love is spiritual. This is Pentecost Sunday. The Creator loved the world so much that they gave their only child, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish. You know what it is? You know, I have one carnal daughter that is mine. Often folks say when they see me, they see her, and when they see her, they see me. We look so much alike. But if someone come to me this morning and say, you know, can I have that child? Well, let me tell you something. I will go down with a fight. But the Creator loved us so much that said, take my only child and sacrifice them for you and for me. But we also, when Jesus left, he said, I am going to prepare a place that where I am, you may be also. But in the meantime, I will send a comforter. And that comforter, some 200 plus years ago, came as tongues of fire on our heads. And I want to say to the church today, let us utilize a day like today on Pentecost Sunday to share that love that love that the Creator had for us and continues to have for us, that is demonstrated throughout our holy books, let us make sure that we utilize that love with each other. Love, it costs nothing to give, and it costs nothing to receive. Thank you for having me. Happy Pride. And again, please, if you take nothing from today, it costs nothing to say, I love you, and treat everyone the way you would like to be treated. Thank you. God bless.